Welcome back to another video here. I haven't really had much of an opportunity to film anything cool in the past couple weeks. As you might be able to hear, I've got a little bit of the remnants of a cold. I'm just getting over that. I haven't been out on the sleds. I haven't been able to ride the bike because we just got another huge dump of snow. This winter is just, what is it? I think it's like April 7th or 8th today, and it's just still going. Anyway, I knew I had to get out in the garage and get at least some sort of video done. Today I'm just gonna replace this clear windshield with this little short black cool guy one. It looks like I'm just gonna need a couple Torx bits to get this off. We'll have her looking a little bit more sleek or stylish, cool, whatever you want to say. All right, get at her. So this windshield that's going on, it's quite short. It's definitely not really going to do a whole lot in the way of keeping wind off me, but in the styling department, it'll be a little bit on the cooler side. My workbench here is a total disaster. I had last week off from work and I planned on coming out here, cleaning everything up, buttoning up one of the skidoos there, but I was pretty much bedridden for about 4 days, something like that, and it just like sucked the life out of me. So today I'm gonna be using the floor as my workbench. I need to get this cleaned up, the tour pack for the Street Glide, and I'd like to get one of those wall-mounted racks that I can just clip that onto, and then that way it's not in the way of everything. Maybe I'll grab the right one the first time. I want to say it's probably going to be a T25. Nope. Maybe a T27. It's a little bit tighter. Try a T30. Nope. I guess T27 it is. So it looks like it's just these 3 fasteners and that should just slip right out. I imagine there's probably Loctite to go on the opposite side of these. No, it doesn't look like it, but I'll probably put some Loctite in there just to be safe. Okay, so the center one, that center bolt, looks like it's different. One of these is different from the other, clearly. I haven't really been overly motivated to do a whole lot lately, and this is, I guess, just something to kind of get me a little bit inspired to get back out in the garage, because it's just been so hard to get motivated to do anything lately, just between being sick and the crappy weather. And not that I don't like snowmobiling, but you know, we're in the middle of April here. Spring started a couple weeks ago and it looks nothing like spring outside. Slip this out, I suppose. Don't want to damage anything here. Yeah, so to get that out, what I did is just kind of pulled it forward a little bit, because there's like a little, almost like riv nut or threaded sleeve that slips in there, and it just kind of protrudes out the front end of this just a little bit. So you push it out, then it kind of overcomes that little fastener. Here's the difference. It looks like the factory windshield or the standard windshield that comes on the bike looks like it's about 2 times as tall as this one. I really don't think that this is going to offer a whole lot in the way of like wind deflection. Maybe if it had like that little kick out top, but since I have this, I'm not going to buy another one this year. Maybe next year, or if this makes me miserable enough, maybe I'll buy a different one. I gotta find my Loctite. I'm just like tripping over stuff in here. I don't even know where my Loctite is. I got like this little bin full of all of like my little special like goops and whatnot. Oh, there it is. I walked right past it like twice. Okay, there's the blue Loctite. It's just this 242 blue Loctite. It's not the forever Loctite, but I never really put like a whole bunch on there. Maybe just like a drop. I put these gloves on because I just got a little bit of, I don't know, gasket maker or something on my fingers, and I don't feel like running in the house right now to wash my hands, so gloves it is. Let's slip this in nice and carefully. Okay, that sounds like a good engagement. Wow, that is very short. Center screw first, screw, bolt, whatever. Put that in. Just gonna snug it up a little bit. Probably not too tight. I might have to wiggle that a little bit. I should probably have something on top of the fairing here to save it from getting scratched if I drop a screw. This is a very nice bike. I'm used to working on trash. Normally, when I'm working on things, I don't really care about scratching it or getting a little ding or whatever in it, but this thing's a little bit more on the nice side. Well, not a little bit. This thing is significantly nicer, and I don't think the previous owner, my dad, would be too happy about that if I dropped a screw on it and scratched the crap out of the fairing. That tighten down. Awesome. Tools away. Oh yeah. It's all about looking cool, right? So I'm gonna wrap up this factory windshield and get a bag back up and throw on the shelf in the bin with all the other spare parts. My ultra safe climbing method, use my quad. In goes the windshield. Sportster parts, street glide parts. Last night, when I went out to clear the snow out of the driveway, I really didn't feel like pulling my wife's car out of the garage and then driving into a massive snowbank to get the quad out, so I used old trusty here. Kicked up quite a few rocks with this thing. I'm just gonna have a look at the auger here and just make sure that it's not destroyed. A little bit of side-to-side play. At one point, this thing actually she stalled out because I picked up a rock and it got wedged in between the, I'm not sure what this is called, like the actual body of the, like the auger body and this impeller here, but it seems like everything's spinning all right. It's definitely chewed up on the inside. I'll probably have to take a file to those at some point this summer, but there's a driveway remnant right there. Can't really complain about this thing. I paid $500 for it and haven't really had to put a whole lot of work into it. Just some cables. I think that's normal free play. If you're a snowblower expert, let me know in the comments there if this looks normal to you or not. There was one point I thought I broke a shear bolt because it just wasn't kicking out any snow, and it turned out that the snow was so wet, heavy, and packed that it actually compacted itself in between like the actual auger itself, and it wasn't allowing anything to go in the back and then get shot out. But yeah, it was frustrating to say the least, but I really hope that that's the last snowfall of the year, because I'm so over winter at this point. Can't really complain about this unit a whole lot though. Like, I mean, for $500, what more do you want? She's dual stage, can move this with the cables that like to break every now and then, and yeah, I don't know. Wasn't a bunch of money. For some reason, snowblowers are very expensive now. You used to be able to go out and buy one of these brand new for like 800 or 1200 bucks, and now I walk in a crappy tire and you see the same things for, I don't know, about like $2,000. It's nuts. But that's the state of things, I guess. Probably change the oil before I put this away for good, but that won't be today. Kind of hard to tell, but behind this board, garbage can, jacket, hat, and everything, there is a motorcycle. And I had plans to do the fluid changes to this while I was on my vacation days, but again, I got sick, it snowed, and I just lost all motivation to do everything. But I think once we get most of the snow out of the way here, I'll drag this lift over where the street glide's at, and I'll get the fluids done on this. I'll probably take this out for a ride first just to get the oil heated up, and then that way I can drain it out and do it right. Don't want to do it cold. Want it circulating through the whole system, get any particulates in the system to drain out. But aside from that, I don't know, just do like a nut and bolt check on everything, and this thing will be good for the year. I don't know how much I'm going to be riding this because I'm pretty excited to ride the Street Glide, but I'm not ready to sell this. I don't know if I ever will be. So I think the next time I'm on here, I'll probably do a big cleanup of all this stuff, organize everything, get all cleaned up, because obviously I can't do anything here. This is a mess. And it's driving me crazy. But I want to be able to come out here, know what I'm doing, know where all my tools are, and yeah, just be able to do stuff. Yeah, I think this evening I'm going to be hopping on one of the sleds, going out for a ride with my friend. Same friend that I go out riding with all the time. And we'll at least make something out of all this crappy snow we got. If you've watched the video to this point, I really appreciate it. Thanks for the viewership. And I'm going to try to push out some better videos in the future here. But I plan on cleaning off that workbench for the next video, or maybe a fluid change with that bike. There's one guy that comments on pretty much all of my videos, and they just wanted to say, like, thanks man for watching everything, and for the engagement, commenting on everything. His username is TR4415. I think that he's really into the snowmobile content. That seems to be like where the most engagement is, but thanks, man. It's very motivating to get these videos done. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.